Today's episode is the first in our talent acquisition series. I spoke with Josefine Pope, Senior Talent Acquisition Partner here at Quanta. Josi started her recruitment career as a 180 recruiter, known as a delivery executive here, 9 years ago. Josi moved from the delivery function into talent acquisition, where she sources excellent candidates to work at Quanta. We spoke to Josi about the difference between 180 and 360 recruitment, its challenges, rewards, and the strangest excuse she has been given for not attending an interview. Hello, Josi.
Hello.
Can you give us a bit of background to your career and your experience?
Yeah, of course. So my background was within customer service. I worked for an office supply company. I did that for about 18 months, nearly 2 years. And then I got approached by Jo, who was the talent acquisition manager at that time. She reached out and introduced me to Quanta. So my first role within recruitment started here, and I've now been with Quanta for 9 years.
Wow.
Time has flown by, but it's been great. I started within a 180 role, had the opportunity to progress a few times within the company, and also change from the sales floor to the operations team. But yeah, it's been a great journey so far.
Excellent. And what would you say is the key difference between 360 to 180 recruitment?
Yeah, sure. So your 180 recruiters, they only deal with the candidate side. So in a 180 role, as we call them here at Quanta, delivery executives, you're responsible for taking a job role from a business winner, and then it's the responsibility of the delivery executive to go through searches, cold call candidates, match them to the job spec, or obviously to the live roles that we've got available. And then it's a case of following through the candidate, the journey of that role through to placement and then aftercare as well. So that's the 180 role in a nutshell. And then on the flip side of that, you've got your 360 role, which is the business development element in there as well. So you'll be called a business winner, go out, go after clients and bring the jobs in for the delivery team to work. As well as having a part of the candidate engagement as well, though it is more focused on business development and client interaction.
Excellent. Great summary. So what character traits or preferences make someone well suited to a 180 role over a 360 role?
I think someone who enjoys the candidate side more, I think, is better suited to the 180 role. The key fact is to build the relationships and to know your network, to really, I think, connect with people so they will come back to you. You've got your kind of matching process as well in terms of finding the perfect candidate to match to that role that you get given. You do need some drive with that, and there is still that cold calling element. But I think it's suited for someone who enjoys speaking to lots of different people on a daily basis, who enjoys finding out about people, their backgrounds, and then kind of taking that on to match them to a new role.
So you've got to be like quite inquisitive about people and enjoy building relationships and rapport, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so. Or I would say so, sorry.
What skills are essential for success in a 180 role?
In terms of skills, you need the ability to assess a candidate, to really delve deeper around their experience, find out about them, have that, I suppose, rapport building as well as the conversation. You need the communication skills. Time management is a big one, and industry knowledge that will come with obviously the more people you speak to. Being good on the phones and good organizational skills as well.
What skills do you think you learnt from your 180 role?
That's been a while. So I think definitely the organizational side. You have to spin a lot of different plates. You have got a lot of different candidates in the mix at all points, and they're all at different stages. So you need to know where you're at. So your organisation needs to be on top. I think that's probably for me the main thing, and time management as well, to really see of what task takes you how long, what can you do here, to make the most of your time, and I suppose efficiency as well, to really get everything done that you need to kind of squeeze into your day.
So, apart from recruitment, what past experience could be beneficial for someone looking to get into 180 recruitment? I know that's what you're looking at. You're looking for talent to join us as delivery executives. So, what kind of past experience would you be open to?
Yeah, sure. So obviously, yeah, recruitment is the ideal. People know what to expect. And I think even though recruitment is done differently in every single company you join, it is always beneficial to know the general recruitment. However, there are very transferable skills within customer service, people who've worked within call centres, estate agency, as well as general sales, kind of business to business on the phones and in office sales. So I think from there onwards, you've got the general basics of customer service, you've got the communication skills needed, you've got the, I suppose, using the phones, being able to drive yourself and continue to pick up the phone. So those I think are transferable skills and essentials that you can transfer over to recruitment.
What are the challenges?
Mm-hmm.
And also on the flip side, the rewards.
Okay. I think that's within 180, but in general speaking as well, in recruitment, the biggest challenge I always think and I always say to people as well, you work with people. Your product, in quotation marks, as so to say, can change their mind, counter offers, talk out of it. Things happen in life in general. There is lots of variables. And the biggest challenge, I think, is sometimes dealing with the facts that are out of your control. So it doesn't matter how well you've prepped your candidate, it doesn't matter how much you've talked about the salary, it doesn't matter how, I suppose, much information you've given them. If they change their mind, they change their mind. And a lot of the time, unfortunately, you can't change it back. So I think that is the biggest challenge, just in general, and then having to deal with how to overcome those, because it is out of your control. There is a lot of things that are out of your control within recruitment. I think that's the biggest challenge, to learn how to deal with those things. However, the rewards make it all worthwhile. It's a great feeling placing someone in a job. It's a great feeling of knowing that all of your hard work has paid off, everything that you've done that's within your control to then get that person over the line and get that deal happen, to then see that commission coming in as well. It is hugely rewarding. And then also knowing that you've built a relationship with that candidate, say, that you can then call them again, ask them questions about the industry, and really get to know them as a person. Just in general, looking forward to having a conversation with them every month to see how things are going there. And that, I think, outweighs hugely the challenges that you face.
That's like job satisfaction, knowing that you've placed them, and then when you do your candidate care and they're getting on really well and they're really enjoying it, like, that's really nice.
Yeah.
Because it's contract recruitment that we're dealing with here, you can then end up placing that person again,
100%.
and again and again and again,
100%.
like different projects.
And I think it's, as well, if that person then does their initial 6 month contract and then comes back to you and says, I need a new role, help me out here, and they stay with you, same as, I suppose, on the flip side, what the business winners have in their 360 role with their clients, where you build that relationship, you have that with a candidate, and it's hugely rewarding.
180 recruitment success stories.
Yeah.
People that started as delivery executives at Quanta.
Yeah.
I know we've got a few of those that are huge in the business. Do you have an example of that?
Yeah. We've got, if you look across the sales floor, we've got a lot of our business winners, a lot of our senior managers who have all started within the 180 role. We do a lot of great training, we do a lot of investment in our staff, and we have the opportunity to progress them through, whether that's still within the 180 capacity. If you look at our delivery leadership team, we've got a lot of people who've started in the 180 role. For example, we've got Virginie, she started within a delivery executive position, became a delivery team leader, delivery manager, and now she's group delivery manager. We've got Lauren as well. She's been with Quanta for 15 years, I believe.
Yeah, I think so.
She's started within the 180 role as well. Then she did the delivery team leader position, delivery manager. She was an associate director within delivery, and then she decided to move over to operations. And now she's our
Chief Operating Officer.
Yeah, exactly. And in terms of starting within that 180 role, if you look across the sales floor, we've had a lot of our business winners who've started off within a 180 function to then move into that 360 role. It gives you that foundation to then being able to build your own desk and your own kind of platform from that. So you would have your established network, you've got your candidates to reach out to, you know the industry a lot better than kind of if you're starting straight off the bat in a 360 position. So it gives you a real good starting point and a solid foundation to then grow within the company. So yeah, we've had a lot of people there who then also again have moved up into management positions as well. So in terms of the growth, it's exceptional here at Quanta, and most of the team across the sales floor and in the business running team have all started in a 180 function.
And you've also got like very successful DEs that have made a whole career out of being a delivery executive, like Wendy Pearson, for example, or Jenny Latham.
Yeah.
Like, really successful, huge networks,
100%.
great with candidates. So it's
absolutely
so many options.
Yeah, definitely, 100%. And you still get the same reward in terms of if you decided that you wanted to stay within the candidate side of things, you still have your promotional criteria to work towards. You still get the commission rewards with it. You still get the recognition on that as well. And like you said, you've got that huge network of candidates where you know that you are relied on by the business winners to help them out, which is a really nice thing because you really get that one team working together to fill all the jobs that we've got live. So yeah, there was multiple options within the 180 side, and it's a great one to start off with.
3 words you would use to describe working in 180 recruitment.
I would say exciting, busy, rewarding.
Perfect.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think they're good ones.
I think so. Because you can go, I suppose you can go on and on and on. Another one I suppose to throw out there is no day's the same.
Yeah.
So even though you've kind of got your routine, but it changes. And again, it keeps you on your toes. It keeps you busy. Yeah,
that's why it's exciting.
Exactly. And then obviously the end result's very rewarding.
So final bonus question for you, Jos.
Yeah.
As you've been in the industry for some time, what is the weirdest excuse that someone has given you for not showing for an interview?
Oh, that's a difficult one. I think a while back, someone didn't attend an interview because their hamster died.
Oh.
And I appreciate
they're part of the family.
Absolutely. But
not a great excuse.
Yeah. It's a hamster. Bless them.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Josi, for talking to me today.
No worries. Thank you very much for having me. That was lovely.
Dankeschön.
What a pleasure it was to speak to Josi. It's great to hear more about the 180 role. I can confirm that it's truly rewarding to work at Quanta, especially with monthly financial rewards, endless company thank yous and recognition, with events such as barbecues and brunches, and of course nothing beats a spin on the Wheel of Fortune. Who wouldn't want to win a seat at the Directors Club or £150? So if you're motivated, target-driven, love building relationships, and like the sound of a career in 180 recruitment, please do not hesitate to reach out to our team via email at talent@quanta-cs.com. If you'd like to get involved in future podcasts, please see the details in the show notes. Thanks for listening.